The staggering toll of Wisconsin's opioid epidemic includes the state's foster care system, which is overflowing with kids.
In addition to these children, the most directly affected are foster families. Tony Galley's digging deeper into the fallout from addiction.
We look for every miracle that happens.
Rebecca and Mark Carroll's Janesville family of 10 includes a half dozen foster children. Community Care Resources of Middleton placed 5 of those foster kids with the Carrolls at one time. They are siblings.
It was definitely a shock when they called us.
Even more shocking are these numbers. Kids in out-of-home care in Wisconsin have increased 20% in the past 5 years, twice the national average. The number of children removed from homes in the state because of caretaker drug abuse during the same time, up 119%. And the think tank compiling this research has an even more sobering statistic about foster care and an infant disease tied to drug-abusing mothers.
NAS rates, so neonatal abstinence syndrome rates, have quadrupled in Wisconsin in the last decade. And as those have gone up, so have the number of kids aged 0 to 1 in foster care, which is really heartbreaking.
You need to know about the impact of trauma. You need to know about the impact of what the drug does specifically to the brain and the development of the child.
The opioid crisis has resulted in an increase in particularly a lot of younger children, sibling groups.
Brian Sullivan matches up children with foster families such as the Carrolls.
I find more than ever in the time that I've been doing this, I have to tell people that we simply don't have a home for this child.
Sullivan says children from environments of opioid abuse can have troubling histories, significant special needs. The Carrolls have seen those histories.
It's one thing to look and see that there's been drug use or abuse or neglect. It's different when it's in your home.
Right.
The Carrolls have been moved by children trying to heal as their moms and dads try to do the same.
We have more compassion for the kids and the parents.
That capacity for compassion extends to 10-year-old Emma Carroll as she bonds with her foster brothers and sisters.
Some really needed some help, and it's just been good to help them out at those times.
Our life is like a crazy good, and it's a crazy chaos, but it's a good kind of chaos.
As efforts to stem Wisconsin's opioid epidemic continue, stakeholders believe a key to surviving its spillover into the foster care system turns more and more on families being willing to step up and cherish a young life. In Janesville, Tony Galley, 27 News.
There's a package of bills at the Capitol proposing more support for foster families and child welfare staff.
Researchers are also recommending more grants in the form of money that target pregnant women and new moms with substance abuse issues.